episode of ShowBizz 242, John, Kate, plus the 8 reunite. Michael Jackson's pricey coffin, the star-studded memorial, and his burial in, wait, no one knows. Mariah's emotional performance, Rupert kicks swine flu for the Harry Potter premiere, and Michael's death certificate reveal. All this and much more in this episode of ShowBizz 242. Although divorce papers have been filed, John and Kate Gosselin have made good on their pledge to focus on their children, reuniting for a July 4th picnic with their 8 kids at their home in Warrensville, Pennsylvania. The family played volleyball and picked blueberries for a cake that Kate was baking, while John was seen lighting up a sparkler. The event had been planned. As the stars of TLC, John and Kate plus 8 agreed weeks ago to set aside their differences for the holiday. There's a lot of buzz about the casket Jackson will be laid to rest in. In fact, it's the same casket used to bury James Brown after the godfather of soul died on Christmas Day 2006. Jackson was photographed by the casket when he viewed Brown laying in state at the Apollo Theater. The casket is called the Promethean from Batesville Casket Company in Ripley Country, Indiana, a 120-year-old family business that suddenly got a lot of media attention from this special order. The custom-made casket is made of solid browns plated with 14-karat gold, hand-polished to a mirror finish. The interior is lined with luxurious crushed velvet. Retail value, $25,000. The casket was shipped from Indiana to California last week. The company made 3 coffins so that Jackson family could choose the one they liked best. It's not the first Hollywood order the company has filled. They made the James Brown casket and the Bob Hope's casket also. From Mariah Carey to John Mayer, Stevie Wonder and Jennifer Hudson, Michael Jackson's memorial service was a star-studded event and a great homegoing service for the King of Pop that will not soon be forgotten. Mariah apologizes for her performance at Michael Jackson's memorial. It was a true and honest emotional moment, she tells Today of her voice cracking during I'll Be There. Mariah Carey had a hard, difficult task of being the first performer at the Michael Jackson Memorial on Tuesday. And when her voice cracked in the first few moments of I'll Be There, the cover, she said she felt like a disappointment to everyone. Here's a clip from the Today Show where Mariah Carey was present.
Kicking it all off was Mariah Carey, unrehearsed, walking on stage, cold.
You and I must make a pact.
Her voice cracked at the first sight of Jackson's casket.
I feel a little bit like I let everybody down, but I really did try, and it was difficult. But you know what? I think it was a true and honest, emotional moment.
Despite catching the swine flu, Rupert Grint is alive and well and ready to celebrate. The actor who plays Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter movies recently came down with the possibly deadly virus. I thought, am I going to die? But it was really like any other flu. I had a sore throat and went to bed for a few days. It seems like I bounced back right in time. Apparently, he's no longer contagious, as he attended the London premiere of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, with castmates Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe in the rain. In spite of the downpour, the co-stars were all smiles. Michael Jackson's death certificate has been released without a listed cause of death, and the coroner said investigations are still being tested on the singer's brain. Public health officials issued the death certificate on Tuesday. The same day, public and private memorials were held in Los Angeles. The cause of death is listed as deferred. Assistant Chief Coroner Ed Winter said Jackson's brain, or at least a part of it, was still being held by investigators and would be returned to the family for intimate once neuropathology tests were completed. As soon as we're done with the brain, we'll return it. ShowBizz 242. For the latest news you want to know on your favorite celebs and events. So, ShowBizz 242.